So let's look at some of the uh, symbolic meanings of this card. So the High Priestess sits on a cubic stone, okay, and this is the alchemical raw material on the edge of the sea of the subconscious. Her scroll symbolizes ancient knowledge, okay, and that's the scroll she has in her hand. The two pillars are the pillars of Solomon's temple. We have Boaz and Jachin or Hakin. Boaz, which is the pillar on her right side, signifies strength. That's the pillar of strength. And Hakin or Jachin, which is the pillar on her left side, the white pillar, symbolizes the establishment. The pillars are representative of dualities and polarities, positive and negative, good and evil. The High Priestess sits as she's like a mediating force between these polarities, these energies. Okay, that's who she is. She kind of ends up forming like a third pillar. Okay, so these pillars could symbolize the tree of life. So yes, she forms like that third pillar. And in the tree of life of the Kabbalah, you will see the high priestess right there in the center pillar. And what this means, the fact that she's the third pillar and the mediator, and the center pillar of the Kabbalah, also the tree of life of the Kabbalah, it symbolizes the high priestess's ability to exist in both positive and negative environments. To her, they are equal, because there's wisdom to be found in both of them. That's how she sees it. There are lessons to be gained and learned in both places, the dark side and the light side, the negative side, the positive side. Okay. So now her blue robe symbolizes that she has knowledge. Obviously, that makes complete sense. She is wearing the crown of Isis, um, which denotes her patronage. That she is like the patron saint, okay, of nature and magic. The solar cross that she has, um, and I'll try to bring that up a little closer to you if just to make sure that you can see it and you understand what the solar cross looks like. This solar cross symbolizes being connected to the earth and to the seasons of the earth. Okay, the crescent moon by her feet. You can see the crescent moon right there. That symbolizes that she is in control over her own emotions. Usually the moon evokes emotions. Okay. So the pomegranates, which are at the back of her throne, those fruits there, those are pomegranates. And yeah, and the pomegranate carries a lot of history, symbolic history to it. In ancient Egypt, it was regarded as a symbol of prosperity and ambition. Okay. It was also used for treatment, for medication, for medical healings in ancient Egypt. In Greece, the Greeks were familiar with this fruit. Um, okay, before, of course, obviously before the Romans were. And in ancient Greek mythology, the pomegranate was known as the fruit of the dead. Okay. Uh, and here are some some visuals of that I would love to share with you. So yeah, it's a very important symbol. It's an image that carries a lot of weight. It has carried a lot of meaning for a very long time. The pomegranates here symbolize the use of plant medicine, so that's kind of referencing Egyptian symbology, and it also symbolizes the ambition that this high priestess has. Okay, so that's La Suma Sacerdotisa. Now, there are astrological, this is another component. We're looking at the symbology, but we're also brushing a little bit on its connection with astrology, the High Priestess, and its connection with astrology is through the moon, which is what she has there on her feet, which governs obviously intuitions and mysteries. It governs instincts, cycles. It governs the subconscious and emotions. Okay. Um, the moon is feminine by nature and often represents the female in your life. You know, the women in your life. It can be your wife, your mother, your sister, your girlfriend, your daughter. Okay. Um, yeah. It takes the moon 28 days to orbit the zodiac. Okay. So the changes occurring with the high priestess, often takes around 28 days to materialize and stabilize. So, and the moon rules Cancer, okay? And Cancer is the astrological sign of the chariot. This sacerdotisa represents secrets and magic and mystery, intuition, wisdom, and the art of making the impossible become possible. Imagine the art of making the impossible become possible. So this card can represent a psychic connection between people. It can represent a psychic person or someone who is a complete mystery to you. It can work both ways. Okay, so it can also represent, let's see, um, you know, it can also represent your ability to use your inner voice, okay, to navigate through life. So this high priestess can also represent your subconscious. Okay, so this is the center, your subconscious, or what is connecting to your subconscious. So in a reading, she often represents the woman in your life, your mother, your sister, your wife, your girlfriend, female, okay, colleagues, bosses. All right. So, if it's in relation to love, this card denotes an emotional affair that may never make it in the physical plane. Okay. And if it's in relation to career, it could signify academic work.